Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Danielle and I wanted to do kind of my end of April book haul. I did a mid-April book haul, so you can watch that one if you would like, but I'd like to sum up the rest of the books that I purchased in April. I know it's already May, I'm a little tardy, but just deal with it. So let's start. The first book that I got is Prince of Thorns by Mark Lawrence, and I don't really know much about this. It is sci-fi, fantasy, and it kind of reminded me, maybe it would kind of be like Game of Thrones. I'm not really sure. I know that the main character in here, what does it say? Oh yeah, he watches, when he's 9 years old, he watches his brother and his mother get murdered, and he then becomes the leader of a band of bloodthirsty thugs. That's what it says. And then by 15 he intends to be king. So I thought this would be a fun read. It's not like, it's 320 pages, which really isn't that bad. And there's this is a trilogy, so there's 2 more books after this one. And I'm kind of excited to see if I would like this or not. I don't know, looks good. The next book I got, which I needed to get, and I don't know why I put off getting it, but it is Dragonwatch by Mull. Now this is, you can see on top, it's a Fablehaven adventure. So I'm still currently reading the Fablehaven series by Mull. Once I get done with that series, I want to do a Fablehaven series like review and talk about the books. But I've currently only read the first 2, so I have 3 more to go, and I don't really want to start this book until I finish that series. I don't know if you really need to do that or not, but I want to. And I don't even know what this book is about besides that there's dragons, and the cover is super cool, and I'm excited. If you haven't read the Fablehaven books, though, I would highly recommend those books. This one as well as the Fablehaven one are middle grade books, and they're so good. Next book that I got is a book of Spirits and Thieves by Rhodes, and this is kind of like a spin-off series from the Fallen Kingdom series that she did. However, I'm not sure when I'm going to start reading this one because I'm currently reading the Fallen Kingdom series, and the last book in that series comes out in December. So I might wait until then to start the spin-off series, but I don't know. We'll see. And then I got this another middle grade book by Sage Blackwood called Jinx, and let's see here. This is a middle grade book. It's a middle grade fantasy. It has to do with wizards and magic. I don't really know. I haven't read much about it, but this author just had a new middle grade book come out. Oh, if I could remember the name. It was like Miss Elliot's Magic School or something like that. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, I wonder if this author has any other books out. And then I saw that she had these books out, which are it's like a middle grade fantasy trilogy. So I'm excited to read this. Plus, you know, I love a book with wizards and magic, so we'll have to check those out. Oh, I still had my receipt in that book. This is, so the reason, there's 2 books in one in this, and the reason why I got it was because of Gena Showalter. I really like her, And the book that was in here, or the book that's in here by her, is The Nymph King. And I really wanted to read this because basically there's like this man, that the Nymph King, that lives underwater. And when I heard that, I was like, ooh, mermaids underwater? That sounds super cool. Plus, her writing is kind of like paranormal romance, so I wanted to give this a try. I've read a few of her other books too, and I really enjoyed them. And then it was just a bonus that this other author, I don't know how, Jeaniene Frost has a book in here, which I don't know what it's about, but I might give that a try. But really, I bought it for the top story, The Nymph King by Gena Showalter. So I'm excited about that. Some underwater adventure. Oh, and then the last book I got is, bam, book 5 from the Fallen Kingdom series, Crystal Storm by Morgan Rhodes. I have not read this one yet. Again, I'm kind of holding off because the 6th book doesn't come out until December. And if you've read this series, all of her books, I feel like at the end leave you wanting more. And you're like, well, what happens next? But then you have to wait for forever. And probably the coolest thing that I love about these books, besides the story, is the bomb maps that are inside. Like, I love books with maps. It's just so cool to me. So this is the map in the 5th book. If you were to get the 1st book, the map is a lot smaller, and as you read the series, the maps get bigger for, I don't know, what was I saying? The maps just get bigger as you read, so the story expands to multiple lands, which I think is really cool. But yeah, this is the last book that I got, Crystal Storm by Morgan Rhodes. I'm excited to read that. But anyway, guys, that is the end for my April book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!